So, hey everybody, and today I'm gonna talk about colors, about my color setup. You asked me a lot of times about that before, so let's talk. But before to start to talk about that, I really would like to ask you, like this video if you like it. So it's not YouTube, you don't push this video, you don't make this video popular. It just helps me to understand if you really like this type of post or education material, or you don't like. When I see that there are a lot of likes, I understand that you really like it, and I will do more exactly content like this. So if you like it, tap the like. The second thing is comments. I really would like to ask you, leave 1-2 comments maybe, or if you have some questions, leave them as well. And the same like on my previous post, if the question is gonna be like a little bit bigger than just small answer, you know, in direct message, then I also will record the video or make an article here on Patreon. So thank you so much. And this moment when I record this video, it's almost 100 of us here in Patreon, so thank you very much to everyone. And let's start to talk about colors today. So my palette, my colors palette is very limited. It's around like 30 colors, something like that. I don't know exactly how many of them right here, but I would like to explain you first one, why small color palette is very comfortable and cool. Second thing is how to do that, because like 5-6 years ago I had like a lot of different colors. Really, it took a lot of time to make a choice which color I need, and it was really like, I don't know, 2 really large boxes of colors, because every time I buy different shape, different tone, you know, of different colors. And for me it was like, in the end, it was like mass of bottles, and most of them I didn't use. So I will explain why I have so small and limited color palette. Second thing is how to do that, and also third thing is I will show you what exactly here and what colors I have. So as every professional tattoo artist, I don't have only one brand here. Yes, I'm sponsored by Eternal Ink and really love what they do, really love their colors, but I also have here like a few different. So here are also some colors from Intent, some colors from World Famous, because for me, equipment, for me, the quality is very important. And when I see that one or another pink color is really cool from another brand, it's okay. It's no problem. I buy it. I don't use only one brand. Yes, here's like most of them is from Eternal Ink, but like I said, a few colors here from different brands as well. And let's talk now about why small palette, why here just 30 colors, not like 50 or 60 or more. And this is because of like a few different things and few different reasons. The first one, and what is like very important for me, it's much easier to remember how colors work between each others, how they how mix them, how they act when you mix them between each other. And it's really easy to remember how this or another color looks when it's when the color is healed. So when the tattoo is healed, it's pretty easy to remember that, oh, this color, you need to push the color a little bit more tough, you know. Another one, oh, this color, you have to apply it like very easy, very soft. So when you have just like 30 colors, it's pretty easy to remember how they act, how they look when tattoo is healed. The second reason is very easy to remember how they mix between each other, because it's very important when you have like super big, you know, palette, very large. It's pretty difficult to remember when you mix this color with another one, what will you get in the end, because some colors, for example, you take brown, right, and brown is going to be like a little bit more warm or a little bit more cold. when you have like limited palette, you have maybe like one warm, one cold, and you already remember that, oh, when I mix this one, I will get like dirty green, or when I mix this one, oh, this is gonna mix very well with, I don't know, with yellow or another one color. So for me, it's really very helpful when I remember how they mix between each other. You know, the third thing why I have like limited palette, when your client back to you, I don't know, not next week, maybe in 6 months, right? And tattoo is healed, it's pretty easy to choose the same color what I used last time. So this is like very important because, like I said, 6 years ago when I had a lot of different colors, like, I don't know, 100 of them maybe, it was sometimes like very tricky, you know, when your client is back and you understand that, oh fuck, this color looks like that, but I'm not sure, maybe it was another one was a little bit lighter, but in the skin it looks a little bit darker because it's healed already. So this was like the most difficult part for me at that time, and this is why I decided like, oh, when I have one yellow or two yellows, you know, it's gonna be much easier for me to understand I use this or that. I don't need to make choice between, I don't know, 6 of different yellows. A little bit more yellow, a little bit more green, a little bit more orange, a little bit more something else. You know, and this is the reason why my palette not so huge, it's pretty small. The fourth reason why I really like limited palette is when you travel, when you take a part of a tattoo convention, for example, or do a guest spot, it's much easier to take with you the case like this, you know, or when I travel, I have all of them in a one oz version, you know, so I have really small like A4 sized box, thickness like this, you know, maybe, so not too big, this size, the thickness, so it's pretty small. And it's very comfortable. You took them. If you need to buy something extra, it's also pretty easy because you buy like 1, 2 extra colors. You don't need like 10 of them or 15, right? So you take small box and it's pretty comfortable to travel as well. And also the last reason why I really like my color palette pretty small, that is when you tattoo and in your cups you have like 10 or 20 of different colors, it's much easier to work, to tattoo, you know, to make to take a correct color than when you have like 50 of them, because I saw already some tattoo artists who works with realistic or cartoon style and they have sometimes like 30 of different colors on the table or more, and the difference between them actually not so huge, you know. And for me, when I have just like 20, it's much easier. And also, wow, I just remembered the last reason. And also, the last reason is when you, for example, when you come, or not come, but when you like tattoo some specific subjects, like, I don't know, one artist really likes to do animals, another one really likes to do flowers, for example, right? You collect colors in your own set. And for you, it's gonna be like much easier to understand, to build your own set. For example, like me, I like to do skulls. I know that for skulls I have exactly this, for example, 3 colors. Or when I do fire, also a video and color map of fire you can find on my Patreon as well. So I use exactly these 5 colors. You know, I built, using this ink set, I built my own small sets, what I use every time. And when I see, for example, rose in my heel tattoo, you know, I already understand, oh, there's 3 colors or 4 colors what I usually use and do. And it's also built something like your signature, because all tattoos looks not same but similar because you use same colors, you know, and people already knows, oh, can you see these colors? This is Levgan, or this is, I don't know, Meshko, or Nico Hurtado, for example, or somebody else. You know, when you see, oh, it's Dave Paula. So it's not only about style, not only about the design, it's also sometimes about colors as well. So how I built this ink set so small? On my logic, in like my mind, I'm gonna explain you what I thought when I built this set, and you can write down if you think the same or you think different, or maybe you have some extra questions, you know. But when you study art school, they explain you that when you would like to build any gradient, draw or paint, doesn't matter, you usually need to use like 3-5 colors, 2, 3, 4, 5. To build the gradient from black to white, for example, you don't need 10 of them. So 2-3 colors, 4, okay, maybe sometimes, is more than enough to build the gradient. So doesn't matter if you take, for example, from yellow to red, it's like 3-5 colors is more than enough. When you do, I don't know, show water, right? There are some turquoise, mint, blue, but it's also 3-4 colors. So you don't need a lot of, you don't need a lot of colors to build any gradient or to show something. Show skull, okay, it's also 3-4 colors. To show skin tone, I'm not so good in portraits, but it's also sometimes it's more than enough to use like 3, 4, 5 colors. A few colors for light side, a few colors for shadow, for example. That's it. So, and when I understood it, I thought like, then if I need just a little bit to build any of gradient or show any of subject, why I need a lot of colors? And then I decided, okay, I use, for example, I take as a base color wheel. There's like main colors. It's like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, dark blue, violet, pink, right? So I take them and I can take like each color pure tone and like 2-3 colors darker and lighter. For example, we talk about red, right? I can take light red, dark red, and maybe tangerine. That's it. When we talk about orange, it's gonna be like pure color, clean orange, super saturated, and like one color darker, one color lighter. That's it. So in this way, I built my ink set. So it's based on 7 pure colors plus black and white. A few colors like of each tone, it's like a little bit darker and lighter, and maybe a few specific colors what you really like and what you use in your tattoo or style very often. So let's talk about my ink set, and I will show you what is inside right now. Let's start from black, white colors. So black and white, I really love to use intense true black and intense snow white opaque. It's pretty good colors. Based on my own experience, I don't know, since 2013, I've used the black from Intense, exactly True Black, and the Snow White Opaque from Intense as well. So I really love them. I really love them. The next colors, it's gray. And what can I say you? I use just two gray colors. They're from world famous, and this is AD Pancho Pastel. There's like 6 or 7 of them. In my opinion, I don't know why you need so many of gray tones, you know, but to build any gradient like from black to white on the skin, 2-3 gray tones, more than enough. I use actually darkest number 3 and lightest number 1. It's pretty good, pretty comfortable, and you can build any of gradient. Black, 2 grays, and white color. So let's talk about next. For example, red colors. The most lovely is dark red, Then I use light red, and like I said before, tangerine. So this is only three red colors what I use, and the dark red based on cold, light red is more warmer, and tangerine is a little bit more this and lighter. That's it. So I can say also like middle color, just light red, pretty saturated. One is darker, it's pretty easy to mix it with violet or blue, for example, and get it darker. And tangerine, you can mix it with white color or, for example, yellow a little bit and get it lighter and more saturated. That's it. Let's talk about next a few colors. Orange. Orange, I have just two of them. This is bright, just orange and bright orange. That's it. I don't have a lot of them. I don't have a lot of different. These two colors is more than enough, you know, and yeah, you also can mix it. This one with red, with dark red or light red, and builds good gradients actually. And this one, because the bright orange based on white a little bit, mix it direct to red maybe is not the best idea, because color will be a little bit muted, not so saturated, but you can mix it with yellow, super, mix very well. And about yellow, I have mic chamber set, Yellowstone is really cool one, really love it. Before I use a lot of sunflower, also very good, but it's sunflower based on white. So this is why sometimes when you mix it with orange or red, for example, this white mute the color, make it more pastel, more like calm a little bit, not so saturated, not so bright, really bright. So this one is really cool, really good one, but just one attention. This color is very easy to turn to green, to dirty green, so pay attention about that. So what next? Next, let's talk about when we follow the color circle. Let's talk about the green right now. So for green, I have just like 2 or 3 colors. Yeah, I have three, but I use 2 of them super often and 1 just from time to time. So olive, the dark one, green slime, and graffiti green. That's it. So this is 3 colors of green what I have. Olive's pretty dark, green slime, middle, and also this graffiti green. And what I can say that this color is pretty good for more or less everything what you need. You know, when you need to get more cooler or warmer green, it's pretty easy. You take the olive, mix it for example with yellow, and you will get really like grass green, super saturated. Or you mix it with white and you will get more pastel green, super calm, you know. So it's very easy. This one is gonna be saturated as well. All of them mix with gray very well, exactly the olive one, I really love that color. And this graffiti green is also very cool. So goes to mint colors. You know, I really like this turquoise. It's a really good one. It's really good to mix with something. You know, mint green. And between them, I really like to use Bahama blue. From my friend Igor Mitrenga, tattoo artist from Czech Republic, he showed me this color. He's sponsored by Intense Ink. He showed me that color, and since that moment, I really love this Bahama blue. Really cool one. It's a little bit more closer to blue than to green, you know, but it's really cool. Works very cool together, you know. This turquoise from Eternal and this Bahama blue from Intense Ink works perfect together. So you can see it's pretty simple, pretty easy. Next, blue. from blue, I have 3 different colors. Oh, 4, actually 4 different colors. I have this blue concentrate, what I use only for mixing when I need, when I have to get really dark red. I can mix it like this, for example, and in the end it's really cool color. So blue concentrate I use only for mixing. Then I have true blue. Sometimes I use it like this, sometimes I mix it with black color, and then this dark blue, what you get in the end, is gonna be not so saturated like this one and really cool for some shadows area. Middle color is sky blue. Usually use it clean from the exactly from the bottle, you know. It's really cool. This baby blue is really nice color. So you can see from blue, just 4 of them. Also about special colors, I will tell you a little bit later. Let's talk right now about exactly the palette. You know, so few violet colors. I can say that probably only this. Yeah, I have also plume. I use plumes from time to time, you know, but not so often. And mostly plume I use for just to mix it with something. For example, when you take magenta, exactly. When you take the magenta and when you would like to make it more tough, not so liquid, you know, then I mix it with plume sometimes with wild orchid. Yeah, so the same like here, the blue concentrate, all concentrate colors I use just for mix usually. And lavender. This is the color what I really like, and actually it's easy when you need to make it lighter, just mix it with white and that's it. So, what's more? Next, magenta colors. Also, here's like a few of them. It's wild orchid, really dark one. Usually I use it, I can say like that, in dark areas. Mostly I don't use it because probably I will use the dark red with dark blue. So usually I don't use it. I use it for dark areas. I use it just for mixing, mostly. Sometimes, of course, for dark areas as well. It depends, but mostly for mixing. Magenta, light magenta, and cotton candy. So I can say that these 2 I use often. These 2 I use very rare. So like this. This is my magenta colors, like magenta, pink. And when we come close to red, follow, like I said before, follow the color wheel, we came to pink, and then it's like close the area to the red. I really like to use like dusty rose. It's really cool color. This hot pink, really good one. And from intense rose pink, also from my friend Igor Mitrengo. He showed me that color. I really like this one. So dusty rose, really love when I do roses, for example. I use it often in some shadows area, mix it with dark red as well, so it's really cool color. Hot pink, I can say I use it from time to time when I need to. For example, last time I did sprinkle skull, and I used there this hot pink to show some really saturated pink color. And rose pink is really cool one for roses, for graffiti, for whatever you want, for flowers actually. Generally for flowers it works really good. So you can see, like I said before, here on my table is all of them, right? And you can see that each colors, it was like black, gray, here some red, some orange. So each tone I have 1, 2, 3 colors. Only blue I have a little bit more, 4, and that's it. So most of my colors, and in the end you can see here it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So most of colors is just 28 colors of them, you know, so it's not so much. It's not so much. I also have a few specific colors. It's my gray blue, what I really love to use. I have two of them. One is Frostbite and the second one is Snowflake. It's really cool colors. I really like them. Yeah, they're super comfortable, you know, to use, and when I need to show some muted blue background, I use them. So, and I have a few of brown colors, what I really like to use for the skin tone. So it's usually medium flesh tone, peachy flesh, dark brown, and brown. So this is what I use for skin tone. Sometimes I also have nude blush, but you can see how full it is. So the bottle is almost new. It means that I don't use it super often. I didn't open it yesterday or just today, you know. I just don't use it so often. When I need to get some ash brown tone, you know, more muted brown, then I mix the peachy flesh, I mix with dark brown. It's really cool effect in the end. So this is for skin tone, some special colors. And what's more? Yeah, and 3 colors actually what I really use not so often. It's medium, the same color what I have here in skin tone. So dark ochre and caramel. Also 2 colors what I have in my ink set, what I like don't use very often, but to get them mix other colors sometimes it's difficult and tricky to get like caramel color, you know, and ochre. And this is why I have in my set, because when I need to do something, I don't want to spend hours to mix colors between each other, so they're ready and cool. So this is my full ink set. Here also keep it wet because I use it every time when I do some light colors. I add a few drops of keep it wet. It keeps color wet, you know, but it also helps me to apply and pack the, for example, white color or I don't know, peachy flesh color, you know, much easier. So I just add like 2-3 drops of water in the cap with, for example, peach flesh, and it gives me a chance to pack it very easy. So this is my ink set. You can see it's very easy. It's very comfortable. It's very, I don't know, small and not too small as well. What I would like to say you in the end, at first, to make a good tattoo, you really don't need very huge ink set. Second thing is, try to build your ink set smart, based on what you do, based on what you like to do, and create your color signature as well. And I wanted to say something third, but really forgot about them. Yeah, so build your ink set. This is my ink set. If you have some questions, feel free. Like I write to most of you, write me direct message, or you can write down and comment this video. If the question is like enough for one short answer, I will do that. If question is gonna be big and it's really worth to record the video, I will record the video special for you. So, third thing, the last thing what I remember right now, what I wanted to say you before. Learn mix colors between each others. What I mean, read color theory. Understand how colors work between each others. Mix them. just take colors, open, and try to mix them between each other. Understand that, for example, when you need to get turquoise, or green, you can mix, for example, yellow and blue. When you need to get magenta, you can mix. Oh, actually, it's a good point. Write down what colors do you need to mix to get magenta. I'm really curious if you know the answer about that. So, read color theory, learn mix colors, understand how they work between each others, and it will help you, really will help you. Maybe if you want, you don't need to open all of your tattoo inks, but in art store you can buy some acrylic colors. They mix between each other completely the same way like tattoo ink, and yeah, you can practice and practice and practice, and in the end it really will help you to work with colors in your tattoo routine. So write down your questions. Also write down 2 colors, what you have to mix to get magenta in the end. And if you like this video, like it. It helped me to understand that you like this kind of post and education material on my Patreon. Thank you so much again, and see you soon. Bye.